Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me once again. Sorry, I was checking and got everything. Thank you for joining me once again on my channel. My name is Ruth, for those of you who do not know. Most of you will know that that's my name. Don't worry it out. But I have recently changed my channel name. It used to be Ruthie Pink Pumpkin and now it's just Pink Pumpkin Crochet. Just because I thought Ruthie Pink Pumpkin didn't sound right, but maybe it did, but I changed it. But if you want to call me Ruthie Pink Pumpkin or Ruth or Ruthie or whatever, I don't mind, so don't worry that you think you're getting it wrong or anything. Hello lady, yes, I'm talking to myself. What I'm gonna say, I've been making granny squares. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of variegated yarn. In fact, I've counted them. I have over 20 balls of different colours. Oh, there's a woman. I always tell you what's happening out this window, don't I? Someone said that the other day and I thought I do that quite a bit. Well, she's got orange hair and a black dress with orange flowers on. So whether she's coordinated or clashing, I'm not sure, but orange. And she's got a very bright blue car. What? So, I have lots of variegated yarn. I have over 20 balls of it. Some of it I've put to one side because it's a cake or it's chunky or it's not 100% acrylic. But the rest of them I have collected into this bag. It's emptying now though because every one that I've used I've taken out. But I'll show you those in a minute. I've been making granny squares. Lots of them. I'll show you them all properly in a minute. These. Yes, I'm holding a granny square up to an iPhone. So I've done 7 rounds of each colour. Well, of a colour. And then I've done a round of black to edge it. And then around the black granny square, I've single crocheted into all the holes with the previous colour. And then through that, over that, sorry, like around that, I've done a double crochet into the colour. And I think it just gives it a nice, like, it looks a bit different, but I've not done anything too extravagant. And it does leave quite a nice effect with different colours. So I'm doing these, sorry. I'm making an ugly blanket. Well, I don't know if there's like a definition of an ugly blanket or if it is just like using lots of different wools to make a blanket that doesn't really go together, but it looks nice. But in my head, it's using all your variegateds and or scraps to make random granny squares and then put them together. Kim from Blue Cherub 82 made one and she called it a pretty blanket, and I think she's right. So I keep calling it a pretty blanket actually. Kirk, I name things and Kirk's like, why? Sorry, I feel like I'm a bit off with the fairies today. So let me show you. I'm going to try my best to tell you where I got all the yarns from. I definitely don't know the colours, names to them all or anything. And if it's in this pile, that means I've put the wool back. If it's in the bag, that means I've not made the square yet. So these ones are yet to have the double crochet around the edge. So this one I know is Firework, and it's one of the mermaid yarns from Mariner. And I love these colours. Teals and purples and pinks. Really, really pretty. Really nice. That's probably one of my favourite colour combinations actually. And then this one is another mermaid yarn from Mariner. I'm not sure of the colour name. In fact, I think this one just had a number on it. They've been changing labels, I think. But this one it's like a bit 90s, I think. It's like pinks and purples and greens and yellows and blues. Really pretty. And then this one is one of the two-tone baby yarns from B&M. I have 2. This one is lilac and white, I think, and it's really pale. Really pale. So you can, in the middle it is a very light purple that goes to a very light pink, very light orange, very light yellowish colour, and then white. So it is I suppose it is a bit like a rainbow, but it's just that pale, but it's really nice. And then I have another project that I'm using the rest of this yarn for because I just love it so much. And this one is from Lolly's, and it's, I have this ball to hand, I probably don't for any of the rest. It's pink, it's like it reminds me of Raspberry Ripple, but it's Sweet Baby from Lolly's Little Wool Shack, and it's orange. There's the website, I'm not going to try and read it. Colour 325. And I just thought, well, Kurt bought it me, but I thought this is really interesting looking. I've got 2 of these and I've only used that much out of one, so I don't know what I'll do with the rest. And think are fabulous, I'm sure, but I really like this one. It reminds me of Raspberry Ripple. Lots of different kinds of pink, and there is a little bit of white in the middle, but it is pale pink as well. And then they're the ones that just need black edging. Then I have this one. This is from Lolly's Little Wool Shack, and it's Panda. I remember that. And Kirk says this is one of his favourites. He thinks it's really unusual. And I just like how this edging sort of finishes it off. That's one. And this is, I don't know what it's called. I think it might just be like blue, orange, browns or something. This is from Lolly's as well. And it's yellows and orange and brown and blue and white. I really like that one. Then this one is also from Lolly's. This is the brand. I think this is a 4-ply. But it's really soft and I really like the colours. This is the brand. I can't say that, I'm not going to try. And the colour is 00193. And this one looks like it's a bit smaller, but it will stretch. And this is blues and whites with a few specks of like a greeny yellow colour. Pretty. This might be called Confetti. This is from Lolly's as well. And it's like a very pale blush colour, I think, yeah. And it's got blue and pink and yellow flecks in it. Reminds me of like birthday cake. And this one I really like. Carnival. This is from Lolly's. I'm just guessing at the name, so if you get on and it looks like the yarn and it's not called the name, then you're probably right and I'm definitely wrong. This might be called Carnival. And the ball, because although Kirk did order all my Lolly's yarn, I do spend a lot of time looking on there. This is the ball, and in real life it's got quite a lot of brown in it, and it like dulls the colours. So some of these yarns are a bit scratchy. This one is exceptionally soft, but this and the Panda are quite scratchy. And this I just really like. It's like rainbow colours, and they're muted. There's a little bit of speckling in there which blends it nicely, but they're quite muted, and I like that. Sorry, I'm showing you the back. And I think the edging with all the different colours looks really good. This one is a Mariner yarn, don't know the name. Really bright neon rainbow colours. Much, much, much brighter than that one, although they do look quite similar. Yeah. Psychedelic-y. This again is another Mariner yarn. This is pink with blue, purple and yellow in. I love my Mariner. This is another Mariner yarn. This one I've had the longest. This is what I put in my niece's unicorn blanket, which I never shown on YouTube. There are pictures of it on Instagram. If you want to add me on there, you're very welcome to. But I use this as like I used it very sparingly as like an edging. And I think I've used this up now actually. In fact, this was the first square I did, and what I had left of this yarn was how big I was going to go in rounds. So if I had enough 10 rounds, I would have done 10 rounds. But I definitely wanted to use this yarn. I think there's a little bit put in my scrap thingy. Pinks, purples and blues. Lovely. These two next two are Stylecraft Merry-Go-Round. I know this one's Purple Fizz. Pinks and purples, all different shades. Very pretty. And this one is just the rainbow colours. I'm not sure of the name, but it's pinks and purples and yellows and oranges and a bit of green. Very nice. This one is from Mariner again, and it's called Beige Speckle, I think. And it's beige and white with flicks of blue and green in it. It's really nice. Very nice baby cardigan colour, this. And the last one that I have done is another B&M two-tone baby yarn. And I don't know what it is, pink and blue. Very pretty. And then I'll just quickly show you the rest of the yarns yet to go. So the black I'm using is just the one from Aldi. I've used a full ball already, and I'm on to my second ball now. And I have Dusky Speckle from Mariner Mermaid Yarns to go, which is pink and white with bits of yellow and blue in it. And this is really soft. This is Mariner, and I can't for the life of me remember the name, but it's white and it's got very pale pink, green, purple and blue in it. Very nice. This is really soft. The thing with Mariner yarns is they can be quite thin, but some of them are so soft. Most of them are soft, but some of them are like exceptional, and there's no reason it should be. I don't think it was advertised as a baby yarn either. Then this is White with Lilac, was the very, very pale B&M one. I found the ball band. This one. Good gosh, you can't see it. And it's shade 1A in the colour White with Lilac. And that was $1.99. And I have this is a Patterns yarn. Might be fab. Oh, I've got the thing inside. When I got these, I've got two of them, and when I got them, the ball bands pretty much fell off straight away. So this is Patterns. How handy is this? Patterns Fab DK in the colour 02345. I thought it got something excited inside, but it's not. And this is white with blues and grey. A little bit of purpley blue in there as well. It's not quite that purple in real life as it's showing up on here to me, but I don't know what it look like to you. It is definitely a blue rather than a purple. And another Mariner yarn. This is just shade 1133. I got these before Christmas. Oh no, I got these at Christmas. Or the Mariner ones. That's the last time that Kirk bought them for me actually, but I picked them. So I don't know if the labels have changed since then. This is like a sorry, my voice is like ooh, like a bright green with purple and pink and yellow in it. It's very, very nice, almost minty, but a bit more green than blue. And another Eskimo, and this one is very pale green, I think, or it might just be white with purple and blue and green flecks in it. Very pretty. And oh look, I found loads of ball bands in the bottom of the bag. Beige Speckle. Oh, I knew all that one already. Oh, this one. This one was Mariner, the first one I spoke about that's not had the edge done. This one, which I said was brighter, is not Mariner. It's Patterns Fab DK in 02324. I lied. And the last one I've got is from Lolly's Little Wool Shack as well. And it just says Harmony on it, and it's all different blues and a little bit green in there. Very pretty. So yes, that will be, I've made a right mess. That will be, I'm going to talk to you and tidy. That will be the Ugly Blanket squares to a point, and then I think that will be 20 squares. So I could do 5x4, but I don't know if that will be big enough, but I'll see. And if not, if I want to do 5x5 or any bigger than that, I think rather than buying more variegated, I do have more, I've got some that's mohair. I've got some that's Red Heart Boutique. And like I say, I've got some cakes as well. And there's one up there from Wilko that's got 25% wool in it. And it is a rainbow wool. I think it will look very similar to the Stylecraft merry-go-round one. This one. It just, the ball looks like that's the sort of pattern it's going to do. So I'll look at the washing instructions and potentially that could go in because it's only 25% wool for one square and a blanket that's probably not going to be tumble dried at all. So, but if not, if I decide, if I decide that I want to make it a bigger blanket than just 20 squares, then what I'll probably do is use some scraps of full colour and just do different rounds and intersperse that in the blanket. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do this first and I want to lay it all out and see what it looks like. And see if I want to do anything else. But I don't really want to be buying more variegated because it's not using that much up. I could also repeat colours. I can't repeat all the colours because a couple of them have been like ends of balls that I've used up. So I can't repeat all the colours. But I could repeat a few of them. Especially like this one where it comes out so different each time. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do. The next thing, well, the only other thing that I have still got Kirk's mum's blanket on the back burner. But this is just sort of taken over and I want to do this. But that's just going to be a scrap blanket, Granny Squares, a scrap Granny Square blanket that is edged in like a darker red colour. Yes, I have loads of, I've got this one, which is, this is the Aldi Bergen, like So Crafty one, and then this is Mariner shade 32, and they're pretty much the same for me. They're definitely not the same. You can tell that this one's darker, but for the sake of edging a scrap blanket, I could do like a strip of them edged in this and then a strip of them edged in this. I think I've started with this colour, so I'm going to do like use the full ball to edge some squares in this and then move on to this one. But that's going to be a scrap blanket, but I am trying to keep it, her favourite colour is burgundy, so I'm trying to keep it as like burgundies and creams and pink, like warm colours, but she also she does wear a lot of like dark colours, so like warm slash, so I'll do red and pink and burgundy and cream and white and black and grey, neutral, but I'm not going to do like blues and greens too much. I might use a couple of the, well, not that one, use a couple of the variegateds as well, and this that's sort of like on the back burner for a bit, just because I want to get this one done. I think I want to see what it looks like. It's exciting. And then the only other thing that I've started today in my new bag from Superdrug, I bought a hair dye which I haven't clearly not used yet, and they gave me a free bag, which is very kind, thank you. Actually, my mum bought the hair dye for me because I didn't have a clue what I was doing, so she got it. She's like, oh, they gave me a free bag. I was like, thanks, Mum. She's like, what if I wanted to keep the free bag? You don't get an option, dear. This is the white with speckle from B&M. You can see the colours a bit better in the ball. It's really pretty, really pale, but really pretty. And I started making, it's the Crochet Crowd Star blanket, but I'm not making a blanket. I'm just going to do it for a lovey. So I think I'm just going to go as big as the ball will let me, unless it's going to be massive. I don't mind having a bit of a bigger lovey. It's quite chunky and soft anyway. And then I'm going to sew just like a plain white rabbit head or unicorn head or something on the top. But I just thought these colours were so nice. Be perfect. My friend who's having the baby, Charlotte, mentioned her every video, you should know by now. She really likes purple, and she does like neutral colours. She does like pink and things as well for baby, but she does prefer the neutral colours. So I think this is getting the pinks and purples in, but not too bright, like the granny blanket. She'll love it. And that is it really. I have just been concentrating on these squares. Oh, for this, I'm using a 5mm hook. and it's doing it quite tight actually. I did start with a 6, but it just looked weird. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like I'm fine. I've got a bit of a headache there. All right. I've had a hectic morning in a good way. But I've been talking a lot and I feel like I've exhausted myself. I feel like I need to go and lie down. I'm not going to. It's only about dinner time. So, yes. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing incredibly well. I always say that, but I really mean it. Lost £1.5 at Slimming World this week. That's £18.5 or £17.5 in 6 weeks. Very pleased. Getting closer and closer to my 1.5 stone. I've already got my half stone and stone award. Very happy. I have started to notice, like, I think if you're much smaller and you lose £10, it has more of an impact. So people are like, oh, you dropped a dress size. I'm like, no, because I'm quite a big girl, so losing £10, although it's, like, because they say £10 is a dress size, don't they? That's why I'm saying that. But I'm like, still in the same clothes, just things like my uniforms for work's getting quite baggy. But the trousers were quite baggy anyway. It was just like the flappy kind of trousers. So I think even if they were too tight for you, the legs would still look flappy. So now that the waist is getting a bit bigger, like they're not falling down, so it's not that. But like I hoik them up and people are like, oh look, but I'm still in the same clothes. I've not gone down any dress sizes, but I'm really happy. I'm really focused, really enjoying it. It's not for everyone. You know, I'm never going to tell someone that they need to lose or put on weight. It's not, I don't judge anyone by what they look like, but I was ready. I was ready to lose some pounds and I feel better for doing it. So, yes. I'm going with my Auntie Kerry as well, so that helps that there's two of us like spur each other on during the week. But my consultant is lovely. Her name's Steph. And she's just so on it. She's organised, she's really kind, she's really sweet, she's done it herself, she still goes to class. I think she's probably at Target, or very close if not. She's got a really nice figure actually. She's like a perfect hourglass. She always wears dresses and I think she looks fabulous. But yeah, she's lovely and I think that helps, having a nice consultant, if you choose to go to a dieting world. Did I say I'm doing Slimming World? I'm doing Slimming World. And what else? I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I don't think so. Oh, a man's just gone past and he got loads of logs attached to his car. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to tell you and I can't think what it is now. No. But thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. I have surpassed 400 subscribers. It is unbelievable in less than 6 months. Or is it about 6 months? Because I did upload a couple of videos in December last year. But I always... Sorry, I've got a bit snotty. I think it's a touch of hay fever. I've gone really snotty. Sorry. I can't breathe. Yes. No. What? I don't know what I'm on about. What did I just say? You all know what I've just said. And I don't know what I've just said. I don't know what I just said. Yeah. So I'm going to go. I honestly don't know what I just said. This is ridiculous. This happens to me all the time. I think I'm going to go make a cup of tea. And I'm going to go and sit down for a bit. So I was going to go out with Auntie Kerry, but she's texted me. I've been out with my brother this morning. We went for a cup of tea and a catch up. I say catch up. It's like the first time we've done it. It was really nice. We are not angry in any way, shape or form, but a very dysfunctional family. And I'll probably talk about that another time. I don't want to at the minute, just because it's all still new to me. But I didn't grow up with my siblings. I have 2 brothers. None of us grew up together. I'm the middle one. I've got an older brother and a little brother. They are both wonderful people. I don't know the older one at all, but I'm sure he's wonderful. But my little brother is a wonderful person, and it was really nice to catch up with him. He's like done all the, he's trying to like get everyone in touch, and I'm really proud of him for it. And there's never been any animosity between anyone. It was just, this was what we were dealt, and we've all dealt with it very, very well. No one's ever really gotten together, so there's definitely never been any bad words, but also we don't really know any, like, we don't all know each other very well, and it's no one's fault. There's no like, you should have done this, nothing like that at all. But it's just nice. It's really, really nice to be in touch, and yeah, it was really nice. So I think all the talking and catching up's given me a bit of a headache, and I'm tired. And I was really excited to go and a bit nervous because, you know, what do you talk to, like, where do you start? What do you talk about? So yeah, feeling good. Kirk is off tomorrow. Although we can't go anywhere, because I was like, oh yeah, he's off, and I'm off, and I could do this. He's off because we're having the kitchen tiled, and I forgot, so we can't actually go anywhere. Duh. But it is one of his I keep doing this. It's one of his old school friends doing it, so we're pretty confident. Like, they went out together the other week. Like, it's one of his friends. So I reckon that, because he's coming quite early, I reckon that we'll get dressed and take the dog out somewhere and leave him to it for a few hours and come back when he wants paying, even if it's just for a bit, just so we're not all sat in the house like, you can't even go and make a cup of tea, can you, because he's tiling in the kitchen. Can't, like, excuse me, stop tiling, I want to brew. Anyway, so I'm going to do more squares. I think I'm going to make a cup of tea. I'm going to do some more granny squares. I might lay them all out again and see what it looks like, because it makes me happy. And also I probably could do seeing how big it's getting, because if I don't need to do more squares, then I'm not going to. I'm just waffling on 27 minutes and I don't even know if this is like worth anyone watching. But I hope you are all doing incredibly well. Just thank you as ever for all the support. It really means a lot. Thank you for watching and subscribing and commenting and just being wonderful. And if you have got this far, comment whether you think, and I don't mean this like whether you like it or not, but you can if you want, is it an ugly blanket or a pretty blanket, down below. Just put ugly or pretty. No, don't put ugly or pretty, because everyone will think that you're calling me ugly. And I don't want anyone to be like, she's not ugly, don't say that. Or she is ugly. Good God. This is a minefield. No. If you've watched this far, this is a trick. See, if you've clicked off then and you're writing ugly or pretty, that was a trick question. If you've got this far and you've paid close attention, comment makeup brush or blusher brush down below. And I'll see you next time. I'm sure there's something else I had to tell you, but I'm going to go. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.